During the process of gathering information for effective planning and instruction, the terms measurement, evaluation, and assessment are used interchangeably. These words have significantly different meanings, so let's find out their differences and their similarities. First is measurement. The word measurement, as it implies to education, it is not substantially different from when it is used in any other word. It simply means of determining the attributes or dimensions of an object, and still, object, skill, or knowledge. We use common objects in the physical world to measure. For example, we use tape measures, scales, and meters. These measurement tools are held to standards and can be used to obtain reliable results. When used properly, they can accurately gather data and information for the educators and for the administrators. And this has a big help for the students to be evaluated and to be assessed by their respected teachers and respected professors through measurement. And the example of measurements in the field of education are row scores. Then the row scores to be calculated using the calculator. So our means of measurement in this area is the calculator. When the teachers or professors calculating the row scores of the students, they probably use the calculator as an object of measurement. Some standard measurements in the field of education, as what I've said earlier, the row scores, percentile ranks, and the standard scores. So next, we will tackle about what is assessment. Assessment. One of the primary measurement tools in education is the assessment. Teachers gather information by giving tests, conducting interviews, and monitoring the behavior of the students or the behavior of the learners. The assessment should be carefully prepared and administered to ensure its reliability and validity. In other words, an assessment must provide consistent results and it must measure. And next is the evaluation. Creating valid and reliable assessments is critical to accurately measuring educational data. Evaluating the information gathered, however, is equally important to the effective use of the information for instruction. So, in education, evaluation is the process of using the measurements gathered in the assessments. Teachers use this information to judge relationship between what was intended by the instruction and what was learned. They evaluate the information gathered to determine what students know and understand, how far they have progressed and how fast, and how their scores and progress compare to those other students. So evaluation, in evaluation, we can see the differences among the students and the learners. The teacher can evaluate accurately, and the teacher can see in his or her data if the students have obtained the goal. So now let's talk about why measurement, assessment, and evaluation are important in the field of education. According to the educator and author Graham Nuthall, in his book The Hidden Lives of the Learners, it states there that in most of the classrooms we have studied, each student already knows about 40 to 50% of what the teacher is teaching. The goal of data-driven instruction is to avoid teaching students what they already know and teach what they do not know in a way that students will best respond to. So, for some reason, educators and administrators understand that assessing students, evaluating the results must be ongoing and frequent. Scheduled assessments are important to the process, but teachers must also be prepared to pre-assess or reassess the students, even if informally, when they sense students are either bored with the daily lesson or frustrated by the material they are not prepared for. So the teacher must be using the instruments of these intermittent formative assessments. Teachers can fine-tune instruction to meet the needs of their students on a daily or weekly basis. So that's all for today, and I hope you have learned something in this discussion. Thank you so much, and God bless us all. And take note, always wear your mask when you go outside. Keep safe, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.